Simulan na agad natin ang third round of the draft. And we go back to Terrafirma with the 25th overall pick.
Hello.
The Terrafirma Jeep select Oren Katakutan.
Oren Katakutan becomes the first pick in the third round, going to the Terrafirma Jeep.
Aurin Katakutan out of the University of the East stands at 6'2", is 90 kilograms, and was born in Quezon City.
Well, doon din ang galing. Itong kanilang bagong coach na si Ronald Tubin, right? From the UE Red Warriors. And, you know, what you like about this pick for Terrafirma is you want to be able to get a lot of fresh talent. You want to be able to get guys who are hungry, to be able to push that basketball, to be able to show and really build that culture that you want to be able to pursue here in the 50th season.
When I'm looking at the roster of Terrafirma, it feels like they have a lot of roster availability. So ang importante lang dito is ma-pick ka, magpakita ka sa ensayo, makita ng coaching staff and ng management ng Terrafirma that you are for keeps, then magkakaroon ka ng chance na talaga makalaro sa PBA.
For the 26th pick, balik tayo kay Jud.
It's now time for the second pick in the third round. Making the selection, the Phoenix Fuel Masters.
With the 26th overall pick in the PBA draft, Phoenix selects Harvey Pagsanhan.
Harvey Pagsanhan goes to the Phoenix Fuel Masters as the second pick in the third round of the Season 50 PBA Rookie Draft.
And I really like the game face of Coach Willie Wilson. He's picking, this is already the third round, but you just look at his determination, his passion to make his team improve. He's getting a guy, Harvey Pagsanhan, and is hoping that this guy is good enough to land a spot for his team.
Well, you talk about fighting for spots. You talk about being able to get the roster. Ang maganda dito, pag bago kang coach, you know, you want to be able to have the most number of people to choose from. You want to be able to get that opportunity, you know, even if it's just for almost just a week, to be able to make an offer to these players. Pero kinakailangan makita mo sila to be able to get to those drills, to be able to understand and see, okay, pwede ba to dun sa sistema ko? Is he quick enough? Is he big enough? Is he aggressive enough? These are the things that these guys now coming into the third round need to be able to show the coaches.
At ayan na nga po, no? We are well into the third round now, 2 picks in. Up next will be the Blackwater bossing. Coach Chef Carriazo will be called upon by Jud.
Puntahan na nga natin ang Blackwater as they make their selection with the third pick of the third round.
Okay, round 3. 27 pick, Blackwater bossing selects Jud Dumat.
Jack Cruz Dumont is the 27th overall pick in the 50th season PBA Rookie Draft.
Coming out of the University of British Columbia and the University of the East, this 6'3" San Juan native will get a chance with the bossing.
He's a natural guard. Probably sometimes he can even play the small forward position because of his height and his length. And make no mistake about this guy. Guys, this guy plays so hard defensively. And you cannot leave him open because he's a deadly shooter from the outside. For Coach Jeffrey Carriazo, he needs floor space, especially if Bearfield, for example, uses that ball screen. Defense sags in the paint. Bearfield has to have a lot of shooters just to free up his operating space when he penetrates. So, napakaganda itong pag-pick rito kay Cruz Dumont. At napakaraming fans niya, hiyawan ng hiyawan ang mga tao rito.
Huwag natin kalimutan, pinik nila in the first round itong si Dalf Panopio, who can also be able to set up his teammates as well. So, Jack Cruz Dumont, welcome to the PBA and to Blackwater bossing.
May update din ako. Naghihiyawan din dahil nakita ka nila.
Hindi, actually si Dom. Si Dom, pag nagsasalita si Dom, naghihiyawan. Tama na.
Actually, kay Maguyod eh.
Tama na nga tayo. Balik tayo kay Jud.
Now we go to the next pick, which will be made by Northport. This is going to be the fourth pick in the third round.
Northport selects Mark Sano.
With the fourth pick in the third round, Northport selects Mark Sano.
Another College of St. Benil Blazer hearing his name called here, the 6'4" Mark Sano will get an opportunity with Northport.
Alam mo, pag naglaro ka sa koponan ni Coach Charles Chu, alam mo na meron ka talagang basketball intelligence. And he is one of those players who played in the finals na talagang napaka-extensive yung kanyang mga minuto. At 6'4", he can be your wing defender. He can also play front defense pag medyo undersized siya. But alam mo, itong si Mark Sano is just a warrior. So tamang-tama itong pag-pick ng Northport dito sa manlalarong ito.
Somebody to be able to see more up close and personal. Like you said, alam mo, tinatanong din ng mga coaches natin, Coach Ryan, when you were coaching, diba tinatanong mo yung mga former coaches nila, kamusta ba itong player na to? You want to be able to get some feedback. And we all know that Coach Charles is a guy that really puts a lot of science in his basketball.
Let's send it back over para sa susunod na pick ng NLEX.
The next pick will be made by the NLEX Road Warriors. It is pick number 5 in round number 3.
Hello. Sa ikalima na pick, ang amo gipili, John Capulong.
John Capulong is NLEX's selection with its 5th pick in the 3rd round.
6'6" bruiser out of San Fernando, Pampanga, played over in Adamson. And then has been in the MP. John Capulong will get an opportunity with Berto Bolic and NLEX.
More than Berto, nakita siguro nila na kailangan ng kamatchup si Brandon Ramirez. Yung banggaan sa practice pa lang. 6'6" itong si John Capulong. Makakatulong talaga dun sa frontline rotation nitong koponan ng NLEX Road Warriors.
And you look at the heft, you look at the weight, you look at that, somebody who can really be able to push bodies, to be able to fight and be competitive inside. Alam naman natin na kapag malaki ka kinakailangan, makakuha ka ng rebound. And what better way to be able to get that rebound is if you're an immovable object inside that paint.
And another thing is, when they do a lot of ball screen action, you need that guy to have, kumbaga, a strong space. Para pag pumenetrate si Berto, hindi maka-fight over or hindi maka-go under yung bantay. Napakadaling tumira para kay Berto.
Ito na ang halfway mark ng ating 3rd round. Balik tayo kay Sulit.
Para naman sa 6th pick of the 3rd round, ang pipili naman ngayon, the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots.
With the 6th pick in the 3rd round, the Magnolia Chicken Templados select Vince John Gabriel Gomez.
Gab Gomez will stay in a blue jersey as he now joins the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots.
A 5'10" Spitfire out of Las Piñas will be running in practice tryout with the best of them. You got a Paulie, you got a Mark Barroca, and you got a Lastimosa.
And I'm really big on college basketball programs. Napakalaki sa akin yan talaga dahil, when you get a player, usually it takes so much time, yung tinatawag nating unlearning, for you to put in the system that you want in place. So there will be a short adjustment period because he's coming off a very good college program under Coach Tab Baldwin. Kaya alam mo, this guy knows how to play the game. He plays with so much intensity. He's such a passionate player that pag pinabantay mo ang isang manlalaro rito sa platang ito, napakahirap umiscore. So another thing is it's nice to see itong si Eric Arreola now with Magnolia Chicken Templados Hot Shots.
Well, let's look at that pick for them. Also shoring up that point guard position. We all know that is a position that they've all been fighting for. Diba? Tagal na hinahawakan yan ni Mark Barroca. And, if you're able to find the number 2, number 3, number 4 guy coming into that position, maturuan mo ano yung what has made you successful. And to be able to learn from these guys, and especially with Coach L.A. Tenorio as well, helping out or being the head coach of the Magnolia Hot Shots. What a great situation.
Picking next will be the Meralco Bolts.
Puntahan na nga natin ang Meralco as they make the 32nd overall selection in Season 50 PBA Rookie Draft.
Hello. The Meralco Balls. Hello. Ethan Galang.
With a 7th pick in the 3rd round, the Meralco Bolts select Ethan Galang.
Ethan Galang out of the University of the East. Roots niya is Los Angeles, California. He's one of those big guys at 6'4".
Malapad itong si Ethan Galang. At yun ang inaasahan din itong Meralco Bolts na makatulong siya doon sa kanilang frontline rotation. We've been saying that, alam mo, kung meron malaking manlalaro, malaki yung tsansa makakrack ng roster spot dahil nga kinakailangan ng mga pangbangga kalaban ng mga malalaking manlalaro na mga kalaban.
You know, and you look at the Meralco, there are some vacancies in that roster. So again, these guys that are getting drafted into the Meralco Bolts, opportunities right there, need to be able to impress the coaches.
Ethan Galang getting an opportunity at number 31. We've got 5 more picks remaining dito sa ating 3rd round. Up next will be the Converge Fiber Xers para sa PBA 50th Season Rookie Draft presented by Pocari Sweat. Venue partners natin syempre dito sa SM MOA Music Hall and our food partner, the Aristocrat. Thank you everybody for making this all possible. Jud, balik tayo dyan.
Now we proceed to the 8th pick in the 3rd round. This is gonna be the Converge Fiber Xers.
Converge Fiber Xer select Tony Enot.
Tony Enot is the 32nd overall pick of the Season 50 PBA Rookie Draft.
Another one from the CSB Blazers. Getting picked here in the 3rd round, Winston Tony Enot hails from Misamis Occidental, stands at 6'1", and is, as we mentioned, from Benil.
From Coach Charles Yu, and we know that Coach Charles has ties with Converge, and alam mo maganda dito kay Winston Enot yung kanyang hunger, wanting to be able to prove something, and he's that type of player na kung ano man yung kinakailangan niyang gawin to be able to get the minutes, he will do it. Good addition for Converge.
And good basketball story too. A lot of inspiration can be generated from the way you play the game and also your name being called in this year's draft. Maraming mga manlalaro, yun talaga yung pangarap. Ang inaasahan na lang ni Enot, mabigyan siya ng chansang makalaro dahil nga alam mo yung kanyang passion, alam mo yung kanyang determination to succeed and hopefully get to the next level sa kanyang basketball career.
Well, again, you mentioned, ang ganda ng pagtapik mo sa akin.
Kumakain yun nasa harap natin. Tignan mo. Kumakain yung tatlo eh. Balik na lang tayo kay Jud.
Well, now, pupuntahan naman natin ang pipili ng 9th pick in the 3rd round, and it is the San Miguel Beermen.
The San Miguel Beermen pick Royce Manua.
Royce Manua, the 33rd overall pick of the draft, announced by number 33 himself, Moto Tua.
Royce Manua out of Sydney, Australia. 6'4" out of the UST stable. Should be an interesting pick para dito sa SMB.
Alam mo, pag ma-pick ka ng San Miguel at ikaw medyo matangkad na manlalaro, all you need to do is just understand exactly how you're gonna play alongside Junmar Fajardo. So in other words, if you're playing the 4 spot, you have to be a floor spacer. That is basic. So if this guy has that range from the outside, I will not be surprised pag magkaroon siya ng tsansa makasuot ng uniforme ng San Miguel.
When you're being picked in the 3rd round as well, it's an opportunity for you to be able to show out in the practices. Alam natin, itong San Miguel is very strong in each and every position, 2-3 deep. But if you're picked by the coaching staff. There must be a reason. Yun ang kinakailangan mong to be able to take home from being picked by the San Miguel Beermen. There is going to be a lot of competition in practice. You're going to be playing against really good players day in and day out. Again, I always mention it, it's an opportunity for a guy like Royce Manua.
Up next will be Rain or Shine once again. Nakakalimang pick na sina Coach Yang. Let's see kung hahanap pa sila ng pang-anim dito sa 50th season draft.
Tanungin mo si Jud.
Si Jud may alam yan, no?
Oo, syempre siya.
Yan na.
Rain or shine now, puntahan na natin for the 10th pick of round number 3.
The Rain or Shine, last of painter select, Cole Mysek.
Cole Mychek goes to Rain or Shine as the 10th pick in round number 3.
Cole Mychek, a virtual unknown, pero syempre, nagpakita din naman kaya nagustuhan nila dito sa Rain or Shine. At ano sabi ni Coach Cheng daw? Sabi ni Vanessa? Kailangan pogi sa Rain or Shine.
So, candidate to parang ilas to pogi rin. Sabi ni Vanessa yun.
Ito, ayun,
6'1". Alam mo, I had a chance to talk to Coach Caloy Garcia and I was asking him, ang daming manlalaro ba kailangan ng isa pang team? Ang sabi niya, well, they have to fight for a roster spot and the reason is marami rin naman silang players who have expiring contracts. So talagang maglalabanan. Yung mga players na nandoon na ngayon, hindi pa sila secured, hindi pa sila nakakasigurado, lalong-lalo na itong influx ng mga rookies sa kanilang kupunan.
Ba't ka sasama sa stage para sumalubong?
Also, he played for the Macau Black Bears. And if you look at this, alam mo nag-iisip din yung mga nasa lineup na ngayon but have an expiring contract, you're fighting for those spots, you're looking at the competition.
Yeah.
And if you're the team owner, if you're the coaches, ang gusto mo, laban-laban, araw-araw. You need to be able to put in that.
Walang sabing good problem, no?
Yes. Walang sure ball, walang shoe-in. You have to fight for your spot. Yun ang maganda dyan.
Jud, paglaban mo nga.
Wala. Puntahan naman natin ngayon ang next pick, and it's gonna be Barangay Ginebra with their 3rd round selection.
Ginebra San Miguel passes.
Ginebra has passed, and so we proceed to the next pick. And for the first time, we'll be hearing from the TNT Tropang 5G.
Kamera. Ang among ipik sa TN3 Tropang 5G kay si Sean Kitaris. Team Bisdak.
The 35th overall pick of the Season 50 PBA Rookie Draft going to TNT, ang bagong katropa, Sean Kitaris.
Sean Kitaris is the first pick para sa TNT.
Alam mo, nung tinanong ako kanina kung meron kang mga inaabang mga manlalaro at inaabang pangalan, I was actually thinking about this guy, Sean Kitaris. And the reason is, of course, we've been talking about his previous stint with the Ateneo program. He is, again, playing under, or he played under Coach Tab Baldwin. And what you need, for example, if you are going to be part of this roster, you just need to be a glue guy. And nothing exceptional, but you have to be a good locker room player, very positive. That's what they're gonna get. Coach Shot Reyes is definitely happy drafting a fellow Atenean.
And if you look at itong si Coach Chot, he gives opportunities as well. And you know that there will be, guys that will be available in certain days and some guys that won't be available in certain days. You just gotta be able to be in the circle and in the radar, di ba, na pinag-uusapan, to be able to get that opportunity. At the end of the day, it's about being ready and being ready for that when that opportunity comes.
Fresh na fresh nga yan dahil nakita naman natin. Last conference, halos nagkaubusan ng lahi na nga dito sa TNT. That will conclude the 3rd round ng ating PBA 50th Season Rookie Draft presented by Pocari Sweat. Silipin nga natin ano nangyari sa round na to. We saw our first pass already coming from Barangay Ginebra. Pero bago pa mag-pass at number 11 ng Ginebra, nakita natin ang Terrafirma. Went with etong si Aurin Katakutan at number 1.
And Phoenix in the third round picked Harvey Pagsanhan. Blackwater, Cruz Dumont. Northport, Mark Sano. And then NLEX chose John Capulong. Magnolia picked Vince Gomez, followed by Meralco's pick, Ethan Galang. And then Converge, Fiber Xers picking Winston Enot, followed by San Miguel's pick, Royce Manua. And then Rain or Shine, Cole Mychek. And then Barangay Ginebra, the first team to pass in this year's draft. And finally, for their very first pick in this year's draft, TNT chose Sean Kitaris.